Oh, we missed it.
Up ahead on the left. There is no brewery.
Richard, there ain't no brewery.
That's why I know it's the blue guy joking around.
The what?
The guy in the blue Jeep. He was teasing me. He was the one that said, hey, heard McDonald's is up here.
Oh, God. God, you're right. They need to bring back Camp Jeep.
I know. Camp Jeep was a blast.
It was. Well, would it shock you that the USA is currently the only one to stop Camp Jeep? Whereas Canada, Mexico, Europe, Asia, they're all still doing it.
And I
it's
don't
literally
get that.
just the USA.
I know. And I just don't get that. Don't get it.
Nope.
I should do something, probably drop the phone out the door.
Bing! There it goes.
Where's my camera? I guess I hate to do it through the window. Let me do video.
Well, heck, if they want, I can send it. Drop your phone.
Yeah, we'll drop the phone.
You want me to stop real quick so you can take some pictures?
Yeah, I'm not taking pictures on video, man.
Why?
This is cool. You can see the other Jeeps in front of there.
I have a camera right here.
Oh, are you cameraing it?
Yes!
I didn't know that.
Except for like a small portion because it died.
See, look. Oop,
Yeah.
right.
Sure. As you're... Oh, God. Oh, is this the end of the trail?
I don't think so. Is it?
I think it is. Have we hit the end of the trail yet?
There you go. We're getting close. Richard,
See, there's your bridge, Mom.
oh, there's your bridge again, yep. Oh, we might be able to go to Carrabba's for dinner then. Then we have to look and see if you check out. I'll pull up my app and we'll look. I don't even see Nigel in the front seat.
Yeah, he's probably laying down like, so much air.
And that wasn't even as expensive. My 4Runner was cheaper than that. And
That's what she said.
the 4Runners are more reliable vehicle. See what I'm saying?
Yep. You see, your Jeep barely fits on there. I think mine barely fits on here.
Where?
The bridge.
Was there another bridge?
Yeah, we just passed it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the guy behind us was like, yeah, screw this. I'm too wide.
It's alright. I like my Jeep. I know it's old, but it really is nice. It's not bad. It's had its share of mechanical issues, though.
Oh yeah, hey Mom, you know what's interesting is, so you remember how SnowRunner came out with their Jeep pack, which includes two Jeeps, the CJ and the TJ?
Mm-hmm.
The TJ literally, I swear to God, looks nearly identical to yours for the interior, except for the fact that it's a manual.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
It is funny. No, and they even match the little bumps on your steering wheel at the bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My steering wheel here, I need to clean that. It's sticky, and I'm not sure why it's sticky.
Probably from the sweat, grime, and whatever.
I don't know. I want to look up on... I don't know if it's leather or vinyl, though. I want to look up and see how to clean sticky off vinyl or leather. Because it's... I wonder if I should just take plain old isopropyl alcohol and wipe it. Because it's sticky. And I'm like, why is this sticky? This is gross. It's a nice Jeep, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Dad's spray clear coat on my front because it's just not as shiny as the rest of them.
You could get a backup camera for your Jeep.
I don't need a backup camera. I don't need one. It's a little Jeep. They're not that hard to park. You
And
understand?
if you can't park a little Jeep, then God, I don't want to see you park a big truck.
Exactly. because they're not that hard to park. They're short.
Well, no, so the
wheelbase.
Jeep makes rear view cameras, but what's interesting is it replaces your mirror. You take off the stock one and you put the one they give you, because that's where the little screen is.
Any Jeep, any vehicle now that is manufactured has to have one per federal regulations.
Oh, that's
I don't remember what year that started, but yeah, you have to have one now. Jeep has to give you one. They don't have a choice. Granted, you're paying for it. It's in the cost of the vehicle, but yeah, you have to have one now. That doesn't have one because of the year of the vehicle, you understand?
Mine doesn't have one.
You're right. I don't know what year that started.
It probably could be somewhere after 2011.
Problem.
Or it could be 2012, for all we know.
You could look it up. Your backup cameras were mandatory on vehicles. It'll tell you.
Take that brewery.
Here's that brewery. Nice.
Oh, I can see the Cherokee.
Yeah, he's a couple of people ahead of us. That's definitely the guy behind us.
Yeah.
Like, here we go. Your brother.
Hey, Mom, if we get home early, we can probably do some Halloween decorating.
I swear to God, this kid's hooked on Halloween.
If we get home early, we're going to Carrabba's for dinner.
Yes!
Yes, yeah. There you go. Well, he's excited, honey. He still gets to go trick or treating. You used to be like that too, you know. Don't criticize.
Oh, all right.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
You used to get excited for Halloween. Don't forget on Halloween, we're going up to Baltimore to go to Breakfast first in the morning. Then we'll go come back to trick or treat. These 2 weeks.
No, if you ever get, whenever you replace your shocks again, you should get the Metal Plug Game Changers.
I know, you just said this.
I know, but the reason you should, or not the Game Changers, the 6-pack shocks, because because they give you like much more flex than standard ones. But that's only because they're reversed. Well, there's like 3 on each side, but they're small. So that's why they get the name 6-pack. It's because there's 6 of them, but 3 are pointing up and 3 are pointing down.
Well, my farm runner's going to be paid off next May when you graduate. Woohoo!
Give it to Richard.
Then I'm going to save out a little bit of money to pay off our Disney cruise.
Oh,
Probably keep saving money so that maybe when I get my next vehicle, I can put a huge down payment on it or almost pay it back. So I don't have to finance it. You understand?
looks like there's another vehicle holding.
Well, good. There's a bunch of us.
Hey, look! What a shocker! It's a Toyota.
It's a Toyota.
I know, a lot of
and
people.
a nice color. I like his blue. I like the blue.
I know. What's interesting is a lot of people are starting to prefer the Toyotas now for off-road.
Yeah, because they're mechanically a more reliable vehicle. That's why I was saying that when we were all standing there earlier this morning. I'm like, I don't know why we keep buying these, because mechanically they suck. And now you're paying upwards of 50, 60 grand for a Jeep that is no to the left, women to the right, because women are always right. They were like, okay, then that's the rule. Like that's always been the rule. Any club I've been in. Or wheeled with. I wheeled with some clubs up in Pennsylvania. You were young, but you probably don't remember that.
Me too.
And they had the same rule. Men to the left, women to the right. Women are always right. Yeah, I'm tired, Josh. I only had 3 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed at 3 in the morning. Got up at 6. Go wheeling. Guess who's going to bed early tonight?
You.
You all can stay up, but your mother's going to be that or I'm sleeping.
No,
in
I
the
got
morning.
tutoring tomorrow at 4.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go eat dinner afterwards. Or depending on what time we get out of here and get home, We could go tonight, either one. We'll see.
Yeah, we can take the Jeeps to Carrabba's.
Well, we'll wing it. We'll see what time we get out of here and what time we get back to Fredericksburg. We understand.
What is?
Yeah, we wanted to go to Carrabba's last night, and then you're like, have tutoring. It's like, oh,
Well, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was going to Williamsburg.
that's okay. It's not your fault. We're just picking on you. You know that, right? Like, we're flexible, so, you know,
Yeah.
it's okay. But that's why I said, so maybe if we get back tonight at a reasonable time, we could go tonight. That way we're not fighting your tutoring tomorrow. See what I mean? Then we could just do pizza for dinner tomorrow. We could order pizza. That'd be easier if you're going to do tutoring. So maybe we should try to go to Carrabba's. But it'll really just depend on what time we get out of here and get back to Fredericksburg. You understand? And that's okay. Okay? We try to be really flexible with your guys' school stuff. That's why I don't pull you out of school to go on vacations. You just, there's no way. You'd get so far behind in your schoolwork. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's why we don't do that. Okay?
Can't see.
But that's why we try to be really cognizant, and we know this year, especially because you're a senior, we want you to get good grades. So we're not gonna. The only day I'm pulling you out is one day, and it's before Thanksgiving, and that's it. So,
And, yeah, isn't that a half day as it is?
I don't think it's a half day, but I bet you won't be the only one not in school. You weren't last year either. Same with your brother. There was a lot of kids not in his class either. And we're gonna do the same this year because we're gonna drive down on the Friday.
Sounds like that guy's cooling down his wheel back there. I think the guy behind us. Because I hear his fans going.
Yeah, no, I think you just need a shorter antenna. Let's do it. Isn't it nice to have a Jeep?
Yes.
I say, yeah, you can speed up a little. This is really just dirt.
Well, aren't you supposed to go like a max of 10 miles per hour in low?
You kind of go on the trails, you kind of go according to how everybody's going. You make sure you see the guy behind you, see the guy in front of you.
Dad.
Well, yeah, but that's okay. But you just want to keep people in your mirror so you know where everybody is. That way when somebody turns, you know where they turned. And that way you keep the guy behind you in your mirror so that he sees where you turned. You understand? Well, Dad, driving through the mud. Get my Jeep all dirty. Take it and wash it.
Well, no, that's why I'm saying when we get done with this, we need to go get a sprinkler. So that way you can just pop it under one of the Jeeps to do most of the cleaning under.
No, that's where you go to that car wash that you do it yourself and you spray the crap out of the undercarriage.
What's Dad doing?
Moving. Watch the lines he's picking. He's picking lines for certain reasons. Do you get that?
Yes. I know, but everyone's falling behind.
It's okay, buddy. This is how you wheel.
Hey, Mom, how's it going?
It's going. How's Nigel doing?
Okay.
Poor Nigel. He'll never want to go for a ride with us again.
No.
He'll be like,
Well, Nigel is but he's not really a problem.
he'll be like, you want to go for a ride? And he'll run the other way. I thought it'd be good to bring him. The poor thing is stuck there all day when we're at work and school. I thought, well, why have leave him at home? We'll bring him with us. He can go for a ride. Contemplate taking him to Bantam next year.
We should.
We have to make sure we get a hotel that'll let us have a dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have to bring his crate so that if we gotta leave for dinner, you see, we have to put him in it. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, leaf. Like, what is, whoops, no, it's on the side of your tank.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Now take over to that side.
I know.
Because that's where all these icky rocks are over here. There you go. I'm surprised nobody's ever heard of that. I'm
What?
like, how do you do potty breaks? Is it men to the left and women to the right? Because women are always right.
Mom, Josh, there's another book.
What?
I said, I'm
I'm
surprised.
talking about Richard.
Oh, I don't know what you said.
And more water.
I'm just surprised I didn't know that. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I've been in a bunch of clubs. Like,
I'm like hoping for my Jeep to get a few scratches in it.
oh, you don't want to get tons of scratches in it. You're gonna get some pinstriping. I've been going by some of this stuff.
Do you have muffler armor on your Jeep?
I have a skid plate.
No, for the muffler.
The muffler goes half under the skid plate. Oh, dang it! Now you're down here. I don't want you biting me. I'm gonna put this in your. That's what I did with mine. Throw it in there. So it's not floating. So it doesn't fly out the window. Then they'll be like, "Where's your tick sticker thing?" It flew out the window. Here's the receipt. I paid for them.
Yeah, my antenna, I'm glad, maybe it is kind of good that my antenna broke at Bantam because it probably would have broke on this trail.
Yeah, we need to get you a shorter antenna. That antenna is too tall.
No.
Yeah, it's way too tall. Look how mine's even bouncing around.
Why don't you just get me a light up
I think
antenna?
mine's what's mine, a 3 foot? We even moved mine up so it'd be above the top because it won't work well if it's below your top.
Yeah, why don't you get me a light up one?
That was expensive. That was like 160 some bucks. Why don't you get yourself a light up?
Because I'm not here for the appearance of a Jeep. I'm here for the off-road
Well,
capability.
then why would I buy you a light up one?
Wants to shorten my light bar. Light bar.
Light bar antenna? I
Yeah,
can
you're the
go
one who
get
wants
you a
to shorten
shorter
it.
antenna at the off-road shop down on 104.
What off-road?
On Route 104. Or
What?
exit 104.
What
Truck
off-road?
stop. The truck stop has the antennas there.
No.
It's a truck stop. Yeah.
No.
Yes!
No.
I have dad measures.
No.
Yes.
I'm keeping my antenna whether you like it or not.
No, you're not keeping it. It's too long. And you're going to break it. It'll break again. That's the problem. Because it's too long.
Well, it hasn't broke yet.
Yet. I'm surprised on this trail. It keeps bopping around.
No, if the spring wasn't there, then yes, you're right. It would have.
Yeah,
broke.
it would have broken. The spring not been there. You're lucky that that one came with the spring so we could give you my spring. Remember?
And,
Dad took
and
my
antenna.
spring. Right, Dad took the spring and the antenna off mine and gave that to you because that new one came with its spring, which was good. We were lucky because in that way we didn't have to buy another spring. That's why you have the spring, so the antenna plays a little when you're wheeling, right? See how mine's bouncing back and forth, so is yours. So that's why you do the spring, do you understand?
And I need to put a tennis ball on there as well.
You
So-
can't put the tennis balls on it. Or are you talking in the middle?
Yeah, so it doesn't beat up my roof.
That line, go that way so you don't hit this rock. Okay, do your thing.
Hey, I did a little better line. Don't cut all the way over.
You want to be sure you're not scraping anything on the bottom of those rocks. Like your
I didn't.
Your pumpkin. Oh, it's a bridge. Cool. Go over the bridge. Make sure you're lined up on it or you're going to be in the bridge.
No, I think I'm in.
You're good.
How about that?
I'm like, cool, bridge.
No, that guy's like, I'm too wide. The guy behind us. He's like, I'm too wide for this.
Oh, what do? Go half on the bridge,
Yeah,
half off?
yeah, half on, half off.
That's all right.
No, what we need to do is get one of those sprinklers and stick it underneath one of the Jeeps and let it run for
Hey
it.
Josh, how's it doing back there?
Fine. How's Nigel doing?
Nigel, I mean, that can still do, but, there's, like, it wasn't very good, how to explain.
Is he getting a little more air?
He's still hot, but, he's getting more, but the thing is, if he could put the switch, I mean, not, he's trying to get over, that's not helping Dad.
That's not helping Dad. He's trying to call on Dad's lap.
Probably. Like, save me!
Yeah, like, I don't understand. This is really bumpy. Like, what's happening?
I got a bug.
That's a nice day. It is a nice day for one. It's still a little warm, but it's a nice day. Oh, come on. Out. He's out. It's like, out. Get out. Horsefly. I don't want to be bit by you. Oh, it's better being in the Jeep. Those gnats are awful. They're all like, you bought a trash bag. Can we put your trash?
Yeah.
Like, yes. The one guy, oh, I knew it. See, you're a mom, so moms are always very resourceful. Yes, we are.
Nope, he's still in here.
We know.
Yeah, he's still in here.
What?
Still in here.
Oh, I thought he was out. Get out. 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 Out.
Out. Out.
Where'd he go? Where?
Oh.
Nope, now he's at the bottom of your window. Alright, just leave him. He'll figure it out. That or he'll die in here when you roll up the windows later.
Yeah,
He'll die of
heat.
heat. Yep, take that line, because there's a lot of rocks over here.
Metal Cloak Game Changer shocks.
We'll see.
Or, no. They're 6-pack shocks.
By the time they're ready to be swapped out, the Jeep will probably be yours, and then you can do what you want.
No, I highly doubt it.
That looks good with the high lift on there.
Yours?
Yeah. That's the first time it's ever been on there. To actually be on there for a trail ride. I think the only time we put it on there was to test it to see if it fit up there. I told you, you saw the paperwork was still all on the jack.
Well, yeah.
I've never put it up there for a run. Too many other people had jacks, so I was like, poop on there, I ain't gonna carry that thing.
Yeah, well, at least you're not the only one who brought a jack this time.
That's, you usually aren't the only one. That's why I don't usually bring it. I'm like, I ain't bringing that thing. Heavy.
And if you get a flat without the high lift jack and you call AAA, you better tell them, if you're coming, you better bring a big jack.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna have to, even if you get a jack, you're gonna have to, yours is probably gonna have to mount up here.
Yeah.
See, remember, he made that bumper special, so when he made it to put the jack like that behind the tire, you understand?
Yeah.
Yours doesn't have that. So you're probably gonna have to get hood mounts and mount your jack on your hood like the other guys do, which is okay. But then you're gonna get, like you said, stupid people calling, going, he has a rifle on his,
Yeah.
hood. No, dude,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
love
jack.
that.
Copy that.
You know?
Yeah.
What did he say? I have no idea what he said.
I believe it was the quad.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice when you can drive now?
I swear we need to after this, we need to go get one of those sprinklers.
If my badge comes first, you can put it on, but we do need to figure out how to get yours. Do you understand?
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't do that, if like it doesn't, I don't know how it works. So if it comes up in the end saying, "Are you sure you don't want this?" or whatever it is, if it doesn't, we can take it to their customer service, I believe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can show them you checked in and say, "Hey, I didn't realize I had to put my name and address in to receive the badge."
I know.
So
and
I
the better
didn't do
part
that
is, well,
portion.
because normally they ask for proof of that you went on the trail. Normally, like pictures, you can just point them toward the video.
Well, no, or we should take a picture. We can take a picture at the end where it said GW National Forest. This is part of GW National Forest.
This is part of GW National.
I know, I was right. Remember I said? And your dad said, no, GW is further out. But it's not.
no,
This
it's
is
not.
part of GW National Forest.
Well, originally when I was looking at Peters Mill Run, I did say that it was part of the George Washington National Forest, and
I
well,
thought you said that, and then your dad said, no, it wasn't when we were looking on the map. And when we first started coming in, I'm like, yeah, it is. It's part of GW National Forest.
where's Dad getting over?
Huh? So, because he's got his wheel tucked this way. There you go. All right.
Alright, that Gladiator came past us. Alright, I'm hitting the trail again.
I didn't think Gladiator was our end. I think Tigger's it.
Yeah, it is.
Wasn't a surprise.
Hey, Shell is through the first group, still working through the last two little small groups. Guys, nice seeing y'all. I need to make this a double wide.
Or how about just one way?
One way would be easier.
One way would be much easier. Like, make it a one-way
It wouldn't be as fun.
and enforce it.
Wouldn't be
It'd
as
be
fun.
yeah.
That's right.
There it is.
So the Jeep Adventure.
Hey, the tail is through all the traffic.
There you go. He made it through. I was gonna say, I think Tigger's at the end, not the Gladiator. It's probably the Gladiator then Tigger. I bet. You think?
Yeah.
That was RVA Jeep Wave. They said they'll put it on tonight if you guys want to look them up.
What?
It's called RVA. Didn't you see she was filming as you were coming through?
Yeah.
He said they're going to put it on RVA Jeep. That's the Richmond group. RVA's Richmond. RVA Jeep Wave is the website. They said they'll post it tonight if you want to look at it.
Well, I'm glad. I got a video of it too.
God. Turn one of those
Everybody's
off.
talking. This we can't turn off. This is our group.
Brand new Gladiator, 250 miles on it.
Oh! Did you hear that? Teresa, the woman that introduced herself with her husband before,
Awesome.
he took his Gladiator on that same Tennessee trail. Did you hear that?
Wait, which
and he
one?
tipped
Turkey
it on
Hill?
its side.
Ooh.
Yep.
Which one? The Turkey Hill?
I don't know where. No, they went to the Tennessee Jeep Invasion, so I don't know where that is. He tipped it on its side.
I've heard of Tennessee Jeep Invasion.
Yeah, it's up in the Smoky, or that's still Smoky Mountains, yeah. Tennessee Jeep Invasion is where they went about 3 weeks ago, she said. And she ruined her steering stabilizer and something else, so she's still got to fix that, she said. And he tipped his Gladiator on its side. When they tipped it back up, it wouldn't start. It was the starter. They had to limp him off the trail, and then they had to run 2 hours somewhere, get a starter, and run back, and then somebody helped put it in. So it was like,
Ouch.
oh. And on top of it, he put a claim in through his insurance company. So they're going to fix it.
Oh.
Side damage all along the side. He was sitting on his side. Ruined the mirror, window.
I'm sure it did some